Breaking news, Saudi media just gave Trump a new title, the true president of the world. When Trump arrived in Riyadh, it wasn't just diplomacy. It looked like a coronation. He was greeted with golden sabers, white Arabian stallions, and a royal motorcade fit for a king. It was imperial treatment. Saudi outlets called it a tribute to power, something no U.S. president in history has ever received.
But a stable and peaceful Middle East will be a successful and prosperous Middle East, and that's what you've done. And that's what you're doing. And, you know, it's amazing because when I was here last, it was fine. It was doing good. And then I see the things that you're doing here and in your countries. It's just an incredible what you're doing is the whole world is talking about it. The whole world is watching us. Look at all the news over there, the fake news. Look at them. The whole world is talking about what you're doing. And you're the envy of the world. Together, we're in this room, and we're going to forge a Middle East that will be a thriving commercial, diplomatic, and cultural crossroads at the geographic center of the world. That's what it is. It's the center of the world. I look forward to working with you.
So this morning we did see a photo from the White House of that pull-aside meeting between President Trump, Syria's new president, al-Shara, and then the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman there as well. Press were not allowed in.
That is U.S. President Donald Trump shaking hands with a West Asian leader. Do you know who that man is? You guessed it. It's the very same Mohammed al-Julani. Only now he's no longer hiding in the shadows. He is the president of Syria. Clearly, a lot can change in 6 months. 6 months ago, Julani was a terrorist leader fighting against the Assad regime. That government, the Assad regime, collapsed last December. Bashar al-Assad fled the country. Al-Julani took over. And now he's meeting the U.S. president. He is the first Syrian leader to meet an American president in 25 years.
On Air Force One, the U.S. president further praised the Syrian president.
How did you find the Syrian president?
Great. I think very good. Young, attractive guy, tough guy. You know, strong past. Very strong past fighter.
And also to sign the Abraham Accords with Israel. Of course, a big push during the first Trump administration with respect to Arab nations to try to normalize ties with Israel.
Earlier today, Mr. Trump sat down with Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and they signed multiple deals, including one that the White House described as the largest defense sales agreement in history. Well, now this is just the first leg of the president's 4-day trip. He's expected to touch down in Qatar before visiting the United Arab Emirates.
Joined now by Faisal Abbas, the editor of Arab News, who was at a VIP-packed lunch with Donald Trump, and you were there when he made that speech as well. You've been there for most of the day. Just give us a sense of what it was like in the room, the sort of energy we talked about. Sort of it really was highly charged energy in there.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you for having me, Yalda. In terms of energy, I can only describe it as a rock star reception, and it has a lot to do with Donald Trump persona, but also the messages that he delivered in his speech. I think the Riyadh speech of Donald Trump is going to go down in history, at least in this part of the world, as a very favorable speech. He did pass on several very important messages. First of all, he appeared as a true statesman and a man of peace. I know that's not what perhaps many people might associate him with.
And chaos, mayhem throughout the rest of the world, as he said, instead focusing on an effort to help unite all countries throughout this region.
After an historic day, Syrian President Ahmed al-Shara addresses the nation.
Today, serious work has begun, and with it the rebuilding of modern Syria. So Syria is together towards progress, prosperity, science and action.
The day began with a 33-minute-long meeting that broke a 25-year-old stalemate in diplomatic relations between Syria and the US as the presidents of both countries sat down together. The meeting was brokered by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Also in attendance via phone was Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan.
Now, according to the White House, Donald Trump urged Shara to normalize situations with Israel. By that he means sign the Abraham Accords.
There's no playbook for this. Mohammed al-Julani was once a top commander of Al-Qaeda. He's now running a country, and guess who just decided to legitimize him? Donald Trump. He's calling him a good and attractive guy. The question is why? According to Trump, it's all about one man, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman.
I will be ordering the cessation of sanctions against Syria in order to give them a chance at greatness. Oh, what I do for the Crown Prince. The sanctions were brutal and crippling and served as an important function, nevertheless, at the time. But now it's their time to shine. It's their time to shine.
Do you think Syria will join the Abraham Accords?
Yeah, but I think they have to get themselves straightened out. I told him, I hope you're going to join when it's straightened out. He said yes. But they have a lot of work to do.
But even friendship has its limits. And for Saudi Arabia, that red line was the Abraham Accords. It is Trump's dream. He wants Saudi Arabia to normalize ties with Israel, but Crown Prince MBS is not so keen. And that's understandable. It's because of the Gaza war. Riyadh has made one thing very clear. It will not happen. Normalization will not happen until there is a clear path to Palestinian statehood. But Trump still persisted.
It's been an amazing thing, the Abraham Accords, and it's my fervent hope, wish, and even my dream that Saudi Arabia, a place I have such respect for, especially over the last fairly short period of time, what you've been able to do, but will soon be joining the Abraham Accords.
Even without normalization, it was a successful trip. From here, Trump has now flown to Qatar.
But the foundation of the U.S.-Qatar relationship for years has been more than just business. It's also rooted in the key diplomatic role the state plays for the United States. Back in Doha on Wednesday evening, at a state dinner hosted by the Emir, Trump appealed once again for help.
And I hope you can help me with the Iran situation, because it's a perilous situation, and we want to do the right thing. We want to do something that's going to save maybe millions of lives, because things like that get started and they get out of control.
Majesties, Excellencies, Highnesses, the future we aspire to through achieving the Sustainable Development Goals requires a stable and secure environment, and we are fully aware of the scale of the challenges facing our region, and we seek together with you, Mr. President, and in cooperation with our brothers in the GCC to de-escalate tension in the region, in the war in Gaza, and find a lasting and comprehensive solution to the Palestinian issue in accordance with our peace initiative and relevant international resolutions, ensuring security and peace to the peoples of the region. We also affirm our support to all efforts aimed at ending crises and halting conflicts. From this perspective, the Kingdom will continue to encourage dialogue among the Yemeni parties to reach a comprehensive political solution in Yemen. We'll also continue our efforts to resolve the crisis in Sudan through the Jeddah platform, under the Saudi-American sponsorship. We affirm the importance of respecting the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the Syrian Arab Republic, and stress the importance of supporting the efforts made by the Syrian government. In this context, we commend the decision made yesterday by President Trump to lift the sanctions on the brotherly Syrian Arab Republic, which will alleviate the suffering of the Syrian people. Today's summit confirms our commitment to continued cooperation and coordination on regional and international issues based on our believe in the importance of establishing foundations of security and stability in the region and the world. In conclusion, we look forward to this summit contributing to achieving our shared goals to ensure growth, prosperity of our peoples and countries. Thank you. Thank you.